What's going on, people? Welcome to Bro Crew Sports Talk, and today we are going to talk about the coaching problem in Washington. We are going to talk about Jack Del Rio and Ron Rivera. Now, Scott Turner, we could put that to the side. Let's put him to the side. I know the offense really wasn't the best this year.
Oh no! We suck again!
But let's talk about the defense. How at the beginning of the season, the defense was playing terrible. We was terrible. It doesn't make sense. How were we last year in 2020? We were a top 5 defense. Yay! To this year, at the beginning of the season, we were almost last. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. But let's start off with Chase and Sweat. Let's start off with these two dominant DNs that supposed to be the force of this defense. Let's talk about this. Let's see this video real quick.
This is what the Washington football team defensive line is. And when I talk about being a basketball team, this is what I'm saying. You cover for the guy when he loses his guy. This is Chase Young. Chase Young is so sack hungry right now that he's losing rushes behind the quarterback. This is good interior pressure by Deron Payne. If Chase Young retraces, this is a sack on Josh Allen. Instead, Chase Young wants to get to Josh Allen so bad, the undisciplined comes in, he gives him a lane, Moss has time to release and get a free way to the end zone. Now, this is one of the examples of being greedy. You look at Chase Young and Montez Sweat, two really good defensive linemen, but you look at this pressure up the center of the pocket, but look at my two defensive ends who are the stars on my defensive line. Looking at the back of Josh Allen's head, Josh Allen escapes up. He drops it off to Cole Beasley. This is undisciplined. This is selfish D-line play. These defensive ends for the Washington football team are the catalysts. They are the guys that you expect to get to the quarterback. And when you have that type of pressure up the center of the pocket, that's supposed to be a sack on a retrace for your defensive end.
These guys were being greedy. Greedy. Opening up lanes for quarterbacks just to run through. I know Chase had to do commercials and stuff at the beginning of the season. He didn't go to OTAs. He was doing commercials. He was doing videos and stuff like that. I think even Sweat didn't even go to OTAs. These guys are young. I know Chase is a captain and everything, but come on, coach. Ron should have stopped that immediately. I was like, no, you come into 8 OTAs. You are a leader. You're a leader to this defense. It's ridiculous. It does not make sense. That's coaching, man. Coaches should have stopped that in the bud. They should have nipped that in the bud, ended that real fast. Now, Ron Rivera was a linebacker. In the back in the day, he was a linebacker for the Bears. All right? So this man was a linebacker guy. He's a linebacker coach. And Jack Del Rio was a linebacker for the Chargers. The Chargers. These guys are defensive guys. These are linebacker guys. Okay, I don't understand how our defense is this bad. Our first round pick at number 19 was Jamin Davis. This dude was a beast coming out of Kentucky. This man was 6'3", 234 pounds. Man ran a 4.47. 19th pick. Okay, 19th pick. Now, has he lived up to the hype? I'm not going to say that he's a bust. I'm not going to say that. He had an up and down season this year. I know everybody is taking heat over how Michael Parsons is better than Jamin Davis, and how Michael Parsons, I think he's got 13 sacks this year. He's almost breaking the rookie record. The rookie record is 14.5 as far as I know. All that aside, Michael Parsons is Michael Parsons. We need to focus on Jamin Davis. He's not a bust yet, y'all. Calm down. Hold on. Slow. Pump your brakes. He's not a bust yet, okay? He had an up and down season. Look at this video, and y'all tell me what y'all think.
The numbers comparison, Gordon's played 55% of the snaps, 45% for Williams, but this time... Washington rushes forward. Good throw, upended at the 48-yard line. Tommy Tremble with the grab and a first down. Throws a pretty ball. McCaffrey weaving through traffic, a stiff arm at the end of the...
Now, it's not that bad. He's getting beaten coverage. He's missing a couple of tackles, but he's not doing too bad. Jamin Davis is learning. But the sad thing is, this is what I don't understand. The sad thing is, you have Jack Del Rio, a linebacker coach, a linebacker. He was a linebacker. You have Ron Rivera. These are defensive guys. Ron Rivera even played linebacker. How do you not get this guy that you want to be Mike? You want him to be your Mike, Jamin Davis. You want this guy to be your guy at middle linebacker to run the defense. Okay, Ron Rivera even said that he drafted this guy because he saw a whole lot of Luke Kuechly in him. And you don't even get this man right. Like, he's not even ready. Now they're saying that he can't be Mike linebacker. They have to move him maybe to the side linebacker. It does not make sense. How are these linebacker coaches and they can't get your 19th pick ready? What is going on? Something is going on about that. That is coaching, y'all. What is going on? Let's talk about Jon Bostic. Jon Bostic. Oh my God. This is another terrible thing. Jon Bostic was our middle linebacker. Okay. He was our middle linebacker for 3 to 4 weeks. He was playing terrible, missing tackles, bad in coverage. I mean, this man was terrible. Fans even saw it. Us fans was like, why is he still on the field? Come on, coach. Like, what are you thinking, man? It was that bad, and you still left him on the field. Finally, he got injured, and you had to play the rookie. But the sad thing is, the dude was playing terrible. How do fans see that, and coaches are still letting this guy play? Jon Bostic was terrible this season. I don't understand why you don't take him out after week 2. Come on, coach. That's coaching. So now we're going to talk about Landon Collins. Landon Collins was playing at strong safety at the beginning of the season. He was playing just as bad as Jon Bostic. Okay? He was playing that bad. And they didn't move him till week 6. You finally move him to linebacker, and he plays great. He plays awesome. Dude's tackling. He's making plays. He's even okay in coverage a little bit. He's playing great at linebacker. And it took them all the way to week 6 to see that? That does not make sense. Okay, so we went to the DN spots. We went to the linebackers. Now we're going to the corners. Okay, let's talk about the corners. Okay, you get rid of Jimmy Moreland and you keep Troy Apke. Benjamin St. Juice, okay, in the 3rd round. We really need Jimmy Moreland because this man can't stay on the field. He has too many concussions. I think he had 3 this year. Oh my goodness. We really need Jimmy Moreland then. So we turn around and get William Jackson from free agency. He played for the Bengals. He was a man corner, okay? Let's talk about that, all right? We play too much zone. Jack Del Rio plays too much zone. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. We got these dominant defenders that can get to the quarterback, and he plays a lot of zone. Jack Del Rio doesn't blitz a lot, okay? He doesn't. He plays a lot of zone, but you go out and you get William Jackson a man corner, okay? William Jackson had a rough start this season, all right? But we had Darby. Darby was on our top 5 defense last year, and he was great in zone, okay? You don't sign Darby, and then you get this guy, William Jackson. He's a man corner, and you play a lot of zone. What is going on? That is coaching. That don't make sense. That being said, Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio was not looking good this year. The coaching was terrible. Now, they're defensive coaches. That's why I'm blowing this up so much. I'm blowing this up because they're defensive guys. All right? Scott, don't get me wrong. I know y'all want me to talk about Scott. Scott, we can talk about him down the road. I'm not worried about offense. I'm worried about this defense that was top 5, and now we're what? I think we're in the 20s, or we're 18 or something right there. But at the beginning of the season, through week 1, 2, and 3, we were almost last. Now, the defense did get a little better. Don't get me wrong. But why did it get better after Chase and Sweat? When Chase got injured and then Sweat got a broken jaw, everybody started playing together. Why did the defense start to get better? That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It leans over to coaching. Okay. Now I'm not saying coaches are on the field, all right, because the players are still on the field. But coaching is a big part of that. Coaching needs to get this right. It does not make sense. They feel like it seems like they lost in the sauce. It does not make sense to me. That being said, y'all comment and let me know how this defense went. Y'all tell me what the real reason was. But to me, I think it was coaching. This season has been up and down all year. It just wasn't looking good. Now, I know we did have injuries and I know we had COVID, but defense from the beginning was terrible. Terrible. It was a disgrace. It was terrible to watch. But y'all go hit that subscribe button. Comment, like, your tag. Y'all let me know. I really appreciate y'all.